Ladies and gentlemen, it's that special time of the day. It's the best time of the day. You now locked and loaded with your main man, my D, and my dog, Troy King. Pipe down and turn this up, man. Yeah. Third eye open. Focus, yeah. Roll my tree, just smoking. Everything potent. Say what I want, no glucose, no sugar coating. I break it down. I do my history. Plus, I'm the truth and I'm super sharp mentally. Boy, I'm a god, you're not seeing me physically. Plus, I stop you. I'm talking about literally. Me and my shorty, so don't see the chemistry. Work for what we got. Hustle harder.
Oh, we got something to talk about, buddy. Oh, yeah. Got your ass tuned up in there. Pause.
It might be an actual casualty.
I know that you mad, cause I got my own clientele, ain't got that bad.
Got your ass tuned up in there.
Boy, I beat your ass.
Yeah, get up in here. Pause.
I got that bad.
Get up in here right now. Pause. We talking about it today. We talking about it. Yeah. Hey, listen. If you want to do a 12-rounder for your first time, Bohachuk is not the nigga. Do you get that? Make sure you got your 12 in. Make sure you got stopped by a Brandon Adams. You almost lost your damn life in there. It's not the niggas think boxing is a joke. See, this is one of them things where Meldrick Taylor was winning the fight against Julio Cesar, but he wasn't winning, though. He thought he was winning, but he wasn't. And when the fight was over, he wasn't the same again. Defense was trash. Y'all, and that's the thing. Hit the Cash App. Inside defense is different from outside defense depending on the 5 ranges you're in. We getting straight to the Guapington. Body to body, first range. That's when the nigga got crazy power. You get body to body with him, get on your Kareem Mayfield, smother work. Inside work, James Twan. Medium range, Floyd. Long range, Muhammad. Boring range, Arislandi Lara. These ranges are not fictitious when it comes to boxing. These ranges really mean something. You have to realize how to be in those ranges to be successful. And Virgil Ortiz, that was a valuable lesson. Even though he hurt dude almost every round, he still got 2 flash knockdowns. He still got 2 flash knockdowns that made him down 4 out of 12. You automatically got to give up 4 rounds. That's the law, period. Ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing to discuss. You see what I'm saying? You got to actually know what you're doing in there. Luckily, he had Robert Garcia. This is where coaching makes a big difference, dog. Because Robert Garcia was telling him, hey, listen, put your punches together. Come on, man. Put your punches together. Take your time. Robert Garcia is one of the best coaches, dog. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. He got real work out here. Respect to Robert Garcia and the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy. They get real work out here, buddy. They're not to be mistaken for the BS. I wasn't even going to do a live, but I came on anyway because we need to discuss the aftermath. Listen, that he said he wasn't going to stop him. Another thing. Bohachuk, he needs to realize that he's a 6-foot guy. He like the size of Jason Rosario, who about to fight somebody. When you that tall, man, 54 is not for you unless you vegan. You can't. That's not a thing. 54-pounders really be anywhere from 5'9" to 5'11 and a half. Those 2 inches make a difference when it's time to put on weight. Yeah, heard. Yes. That's why he was getting stopped at 54 with body shots, shaking on the ground and twitching and having an exorcist. You can't be on the ground shaking like that. We don't want to see it. You got to come out of that weight. You got to. That weight wasn't productive to you getting more money in the long run because you was getting stopped in there brutally. That hurts your stock when it comes to making money, and it makes you an opponent. Bohachuk has already been knocked out by Brandon Adams. He's reluctant to get knocked out in the later rounds. And the reason why he's getting hurt in the later rounds is because his weight cut. If you ain't gonna do no vegan work, you gotta go up. It says K Rob said, like that shirt. Says like that shirt, G. But them 2 knockdowns would have got blood, maybe a draw. Verge almost got Ortiz after them knockdowns. Hey, listen. Them was flash knockdowns. Them was flash knockdowns. You see what I'm saying? Them flash knockdowns, them count as 10-9 because he got right up and got right back to work and hurting. So that they gonna just score that, could just score that a 10-9er. They're not gonna look too hard in that because he didn't damage him the whole round. He wasn't just constantly whooping him and whooping him and whooping him and whooping him and whooping him. When that happened like that, you only get 10-9er. Listen, you can be mad at who you want. You got to argue with your mama. You got to argue with your mother. That's why he got. You see what I'm saying? Ortiz could have had more success with some insides, hop stepping in the angle, changes and more combos. I'm gonna say what he should have did against Bohachuk. He should have took the pivots from Loma and take them small angles. You know what I'm saying? And then put them combinations together, because it's very important. Hit my cash app, because I'm about to really give y'all. Listen, he started out very good by taking command of the fight off the rippy, by coming out showing who's the boss. He hurt him in the first round, but then also got dropped in the first round. You see what I'm saying? He was moving a certain way. Dude hit him with a shot behind the ear, kind of behind the head, dropped him. And listen, that ref, Harvey, garbage. He was doing all types of foul play. He needs to be fired, bro. He is cat. Dog, in the last round, he untied Virgil's glove when his glove wasn't even untied. We're watching it. Like, nobody even said nothing. My name ain't Troy. I said Virgil Ortiz was going to win. The over and under, I mean, not the over and under, but the odds were damn near even for real. He was only, I don't want to say it. He was only, when you looked at the odds on the split, it was more or less negative 300 for Verge and plus 225 for Boachuk. And that lets you know when you're watching it, you liable to either put your money on a draw or a close decision for the guy so you can win. You feel me? So you got to be in that's super important. Like, that's so important, because Vegas is not going to play with you with money. So you got to use the Vegas odds on type of the skill set of the opponent to realize what's going on. And from there, you should be able to make a logical conclusion. Because, you know, we do not make emotional bets on this channel. No, I'm going to go with such and such because no, That's how you lose your money, by not understanding the odds. It's always better to make some cash. No, it's not about who won to me. I don't think you get it. Boxing, my niggas, boxing is not subjective. Do you get that? Boxing is not subjective. So it's not who won to me. It's objective. Subjective is of the spirit world. Objective is the physical reality made from the spiritual world. I'm going to repeat it again, because I know that's a knot for you and for your brain. The subjective world is the spiritual world. The objective world, meaning there's an object. That's the physical reality. In the physical reality of boxing, dude got 2 knockdowns. He was awarded 4 rounds out of 12. Every other round, he was hurt. They screamed it, say he was wobbling every round. Automatic loss on the round. Automatic. It was clearly visible. Yeah, I said Virgil was going to win. He won. It was a hard fight, but I could tell when you guys don't know boxing, because when Andre Ward got knocked down against Kovalev, everybody thought he lost. And after the 5th round, Kovalev couldn't land a punch. I was at the fight. calling it with my eyes. And that's what I'm saying. That's a good assessment. K-Rob. That's a good assessment. K-Rob is saying, wasn't no robbery. Verge still held his ground and didn't let him steal more than 30 seconds each of the round. Good testing match. Let's see Boots come through the fire like Verge. You're not going to see that. You're not about to see Boots do shit. Thank you. Hitting that Cash App. That's what I'm talking about. Hit that appy. Let's give a shout out to who hit the appy. We got my man. It never fails. My man, Ruffin. Ain't nobody here to see you, Otis. I made your asses. My man from the Temptations, Mr. Ruffin, Paul, with the $7 appy for the knowledge. And 7 means the 7 is Het Heru, the Taurus. Hey, if you a Taurus, you should be listening to this. If you're a Taurus, first we got to give my man Dave some my man Paul, aka David, from the Temptations, all-time great. Good looking on hitting the Cash Appy. That's my man Paul Ruffin, a day oneer, a supporter. And next, remember, we teach from the chart. We teach from the chart. The chart states, number 7, Het Heru, the Taurus energy. The Taurus energy. Yeah, like, thanks for the no, he actually gave $5, the $5 Cash App, which it's actually the season of Het Heru for the 5. You could send a 5 if you would like. Anything in a multiple of 5 is gravy, because we're in the season, the Leo season, my season, which is the season of Heru Huti, which is the wheel. And then the Huti is the bright spirit of dual mass, meaning subjective and objective. That's what TI means, or T. So that means you have to have consciousness on both planes, subjective and objective. It's the truth. And it also is you reap what you sow. So know that God doesn't punish, it doesn't reward, it doesn't heal, kill, or steal. It left you with the power of achieving these yourself so you will be comfortable. Why would the Supreme Being want everybody blaming it, not he or she, it, about what's going on? It don't want to hear from Virgil and Boachu. He gave you the spirit. If you got Boots stopping anybody, you're drunk. If you got Boots stopping anybody you seen last night, I gotta get my nigga Aaron. Y'all niggas is on drugs. Hey, Aaron, niggas got Boots stopping the 2 niggas that was fighting last night. Do you need to come on the camera? Hey, if you want to come on the camera and talk about it, I mean, I'm confused myself, sir. I'm going to get back down here. I had to walk away for a minute because we got sickness. It's to see Brother Lynch Hung is in the chat. And Brother Lynch Hung is in the chat. Don't think I ain't heard you. Brother Lynch Hung is in this chat. Song number 2. And when I packed me a gun. And oh, when I was young. Boots has no guns. He's young with no guns. Fuck you talking about? Who Boots been fought with power? Well, if that's the case, bro, Cortland, why he ain't going up to 54 to get to work? Who was Boots' last opponent? Boots is on Errol Spence time, bro. Y'all don't want to admit that. Just the same. Listen, y'all, I'm going to apologize that I know these things. I read charts. Boots, Triple G, Errol Spence, certain guys are on a certain path not to get their pack busted. They don't want that. It's going to abridge their money and encumbrance them from getting paid. Ain't no I think. He should not move up. That's why he not moving up, bro. Listen, bro. Have y'all forgot the rules of this channel? The rules of this channel, we don't think anymore on this bitch, dog. We in the age of Aquarius. That's knowledge, knowing. And then when you pile the fundamental layers of knowledge together, you get wisdom through applying and reapplying. Experience. You think he should move up because you love Boots and you want him to get stopped. He ain't moving up because a nigga up there will stop him. You seen what happened to Big Baby Anderson. They all on their way, bruh. Well, that is not what it sounds like on. I'm reading what you're stating. Logically, how would you say Boots would stop these guys and he's never fought nobody to the caliber of Buhachuk or Igis Kavalauskas? Hey, my name ain't Troy, bro. The next nigga called me Troy in here, you getting a 24-hour timeout, man. I keep telling you this shit. I got a meeting with motherfuckers, excuse my language. I got a meeting with people tomorrow at 2 o'clock to explain how I'm not Troy. No, bro, why don't it mean that? What you talking about? That don't mean he can't stop that because he didn't do it. That's the fact. Did he do it? Did he stop it? Hey, all right. Did Boots stop somebody 6 foot with 100% knockout ratio? Or a 99% knockout ratio? I'm just going to use logic with you and bust you down real quick. Pause. Talking about it don't mean he can't do it. And y'all don't get how this channel works. We only explain what actually happened and the facts of what happened. And due to your skill set of what happened, we project what you can and cannot do from what your ass showed in the ring. I'm not even going to repeat that. And y'all get on here every time and do this shit. And then I'll come back on here, bust you down, pause, with uppercuts, hooks, body shots. And then y'all be like, damn, how do you be knowing it? Blood is common sense. That's like saying Tiafimo can beat Brian Norman Jr. When his eyes was lumpy against Steve Claggett. Yet he was hurt from Virgil Ortiz every round. Boots ain't punching like Virgil, nigga. What are you talking about? He couldn't get Too Hot Zion out of there. Man, what are you talking about, bro? You're arguing nothing. You're debating nothing. And I'm going to just keep stating fact on top of fact. Boots is not way sharper. Here we go. See, this is when I don't give a fuck if you a pro or who you is. Offense is not king in here. That's why niggas get their shit blew. Pause. Get your shit pushed back. You seen Denzel. Training day. Boots don't have defense. On the inside, medium, outside. Is that a fact? He was just getting touched on his last fight. Exactly. Now you laughing at yourself. You laughing at you. Because these are facts. Offense is not king. Defense is king in this bitch, bud. You got to have that condom on. You got to have that plan B. Come on, y'all. What are we talking about? Boots don't have real defense. And that's the thing. Y'all, in boxing, y'all think somebody who looking to defend is defending when you're defending, you're not getting hit. Your head is not snapping back and all that type of craziness. Nobody's touching on you. Boots will get stopped by Bohachuk. Like, so if you're paying attention, listen to what I'm saying. We're in Leo season once again. We're in Leo season. We're in Leo season. This is for the person who's watching. We're in Leo season. That's the season of Heruhuti. And he's known. He's on the left side of the chart. You know what? Hold on. Because y'all think shit a joke. Hold on 1 second. Don't even trip. Oh, it is rough out here. Yeah, I got it for you. This is for my special person. We back again. We teach from the chart. The chart, man. This is what we teach from. This is the chart. We're going to go to number 5 for you. This is why he's known as the Great Grim Reaper. Okay? Man, Boots would be stopped in 5 rounds dealing with Boachuk. He's 6 feet. Boots can't fight coming forward or going backwards. And this is why it's important. Know that God neither punishes nor rewards nor protects, that you will have the comfort of controlling these yourself. It says it right here in the 11 laws of God. Then it, hold on. This is what it says. This is what it says. If adversity, which Boots has never been through, which cannot be avoided, is not the cause of suffering that follows our failure to reclaim our original nature peace. Adversity is not it. You can't avoid adversity. Hey, Triple T said Boots beats Virgil and Boachuk. Y'all on crack. You gotta be. We're gonna finish. Hey, I'm gonna finish this. This is for my special person. If adversity which cannot be avoided is not the cause of suffering that follows our failure to reclaim our original nature peace, then we must make spiritual growth our highest priority. That's not my law. That's what they're saying here. You can't escape it. Then it says, if we are one, then we must refrain from doing you wrong, even self-defensively wishing you ill to avoid doing me wrong. The key to justice and protection from others. Very, listen, you can't argue with that. Listen, now this is the one. This is the one you really need to listen to. Listen to this. I realize I have the power to force my person to ignore my emotions to ensure that my life will be a reflection of divine law. I'm going to read that one more time. I realize that I have the power to force my person to ignore my emotions. I have the power. I realize it. You got to realize that. You got the power. I understand that God has ordained a place for all beings in their own time and will thus in its own time right all wrongs. That's nothing you can argue with because you're not the supreme. You're a vessel of it. You're a likeness of it. That's not a fact. Boots doesn't beat anybody off the jab alone. He can't, he's never, listen, bro. Boots will not be fighting. He will get stopped by Boachuk immediately. No, Boots cannot be Floyd. Boots cannot be nowhere near Floyd. Y'all just talking. No, I'm not bugging. You're bugging. Triple T, you a professional? You was a professional. So you know what you talking about from experience in boxing. Let me know. Let me know. Boots cannot go further. How can Boots go further than Floyd when he didn't go further than the amateurs? It's already too late. Boots is what, 27? Nuh-uh. It don't work like that. It don't matter who he switch up and what he do right now. Because he not about to do it. We ain't talking about no what ifs on here. Hey, blood, that's cap. And you about to get a timeout for that. Because Boots ain't ever been in there with nobody with 100% knockout ratio that was 6 feet tall. You just talking. Hey, man, I ain't got time for it. Take a 5-minute. Take a 5-minute, bro. You just talking. You just talking. Exactly. Nigga, De La Hoya was a 3-time division champ by 27. Boots hasn't fought for one title. That's why niggas get timeouts on here just for throwing out blanket statements that make no factual sense. And I don't care about your viewership. I don't care, bro. Broner was a 4-division champ by 24. Fought Maidana by K-Rob. Keep going, Garlic Butter Gang gratuity gifts. Keep going. Keep talking, Rob. Robert. The way y'all come up with these conclusions is what get y'all timeouts on my channel. Because if that's the case, I want to see Boots against Jamal James. He never gonna fight him. Spence never fought him. He never gonna fight nobody like that. He 27, 28. He calling out Bud. Ain't earned a title nowhere. The IBF stripped Bud and gave it to him. That's not how this shit worked, bro. That's nowhere near how this works. So even saying that is fictitious. And that's why you on timeout, my G. That shit was cap. And I don't deal with that over here. Yeah, people done did way more than Boots, way earlier than Boots. Nigga, Roberto Duran. Oh, man, don't even get me started. What time Roberto? No, Wilfredo Benitez. Turned pro at 15. At 17, he was a world champion, bro. Hey, blood, if y'all keep mentioning Boots, we'll never talk about him on here. I can give a flying ukfe. I could care less. Boots has to get in there with him. Talking about can he beat Stanionis and Brian Norman? When is he going to get in there? He got a title. All he got to do is ask Eddie, hey, blood, I don't need these titles. Let's undispute. He not trying to do that. So y'all can say what y'all want. He'll get his ass in there and get stopped by Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz going in there with 6-footers with 100% knockout ratio, leaving it all on the line. I'm not trying to hear nothing from Boots. Nothing. Nothing. Fight Boachuk. Fight Madrimov. That's going to show me. Fight Madrimov. Fight Boachuk. Fight anybody at 50. Let's look up who the 54 champs are right now. Let's look them up right now. Because y'all got to be slightly disabled mentally after watching two warriors, Ukrainian, Caucasian, and an Aztec. Y'all got to be drunk thinking Boots is going to step into that playground after what he just seen Jared Anderson get. Man, y'all tripping. You tripping. Boots is getting in there getting regular work. Nobody in there, Boots in there with doing anything, bro. Yeah. Sebastian Fundora got 2 belts. Bud is the WBA. He just lost. Boachuk just lost it. So then you put Virgil. So now Virgil is in line for Fundora. And then Bakram, another one who hitting hard. Bakram. Y'all never seen Bakram. Bakram, my Muslim brother. Yeah, screen record this shit. Screen record it. Yeah, because you don't get boxing. That's why it's not it. It doesn't agree with you. And you don't know boxing. The fact that you think Boots can beat Boachuk, a 6-foot power puncher who come forward nonstop, is not going to stop working, and Boots don't really have power like that. He's not a power puncher. He's at 147. He hasn't even fought nobody at 47. Fight Jamal James. Screen recorded. He cannot see anybody at 54 because he ain't doing it. That's what this channel is about, nigga. This channel ain't about fictitious shit. Spread that, yeah, screen recorded. I don't believe shit because I boxed. So that's what you think this channel was about, belief. That's on you, bro. I'm going to just cook you and make this shit entertaining. I'm going to just cook you. We're going to go to the 47s. Boots about to be trying to get work with Mario Barrios. Watch. He about to be trying to get work with Cuz. I tell you who he's not trying to get work with. He's not trying to get work with no one at 54. Everybody in the world has said nobody's down there for you. Go up. He's reluctant. Why? Hey, I don't care about Barrios. We talking how Boots cannot beat Virgil. He cannot beat Boachuk because he's not a 54 pounder. He can't take that type of punishment. He will get his ass Big Baby Anderson. And y'all don't want to get that. Y'all, that hurts y'all feelings. This channel ain't about feelings. So I'm going to just spend my time on here cooking Triple T Podcast. Triple T Podcast is saying with no evidence, with no prior footage, no prior evidence, no seeing it in his skill set, he's saying that Boots can go up in weight when we just watched him against a mediocre opponent. Who's Boots' last opponent? Who's Boots' last opponent? Hey, Eric James, bro, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but you should get that correct in the chat because, yeah, somebody who been knocked out. Avanesian. He's been knocked out already brutally. Sleep. So you saying off that win, he can go up and beat Virgil Ortiz and Boachuk. When David Avanesian was touching him, yeah, that is stupidity. It makes no sense. David Avanesian is 5'7.5" and was touching Boots all over the place. To think you take that win and think he's gonna go in there and do the same thing with Boachuk is absolutely garbage. No, he was not touching Bud. You done for the day. See, you in here capping, bro. You done for the day. No, I'm gonna just let you put your. I ain't gonna even block you yet. I'm gonna just let you keep talking dumb. Well, bro, I watched it. I could pull it up. He wasn't doing shit with Bud. Nothing. You're just talking. You're just talking. Nobody's seen that. This is where the delusion just won't subside. You don't have, listen, bro. You think you can't break down no film better than the Elohim? You never boxed, my nigga. You don't, man. This is why y'all niggas be looking stupid. Hey, when Boots get knocked out, bro, I'm going to come right back on here and I'm going to do an hour live of silence. Talking about you got the film to prove it. No, you don't. Because you don't know how boxing works from experience. I'm going to just keep saying it. You don't know how boxing works from experience. So me and you can sit down and watch it together. And I'll be showing you No, that's not it. Why? Because you never did it. So what you think you seeing, you not seeing. This is why you got 3 eyes, two to look and 1 to see. We don't feel on this channel. This channel is not about feelings. Y'all done forgot the rules of the channel. This channel ain't about how you feel. Those are emotions. We not in those. Floyd went up to 54 and fought Canelo. No, you're never going to be right on here. Because you're not stating any facts. And you know how I do that? You can look, hey, listen. What's the comp you box for Bud's fight? And what's the comp you box for Boots fight? It's that simple. And with that's busting your pack. That's why they have CompuBox. Plus minus when getting your pack busted. Boots don't have no defense, bro. He in there and was getting touched up by Avanesian. No, these are not my rules. Yeah, K-Rob. Tell him again. You can be right by yourself, but not in reality. Triple Y, especially if you ain't boxed. So yeah, what you talking about, I don't know. The person doesn't know what you're saying because the way you're talking, I know you never got in there. And that's why Boots is where he at, getting the opponents. Let me know. Boots got damn near 50 scraps and still ain't fought a soul. He's still looking for, he was, before Avanesian was on the map, he was trying to get work with, what's dude's name? Crowley. So you telling me Crowley is an opponent that could prepare you for Boachuk and Virgil? No, it's not. That's not it. Boots ain't never matched up with nobody. It's over. He cannot see Virgil. He cannot see Cuz. Why? Because Boots don't have the power of Boachuk. He just don't have it. He don't have that. He don't have it. Yeah. Boachuk is 29. 100% knockout ratio. You never seen Boots fight nobody like that. You never even seen it. Nobody at that weight. Just like you never seen Earl Spence fight no punchers. Moment he got in there with a welterweight puncher, his ass was grass. And I kept telling y'all that. Y'all still don't want to hear it. Because y'all don't respect people who done shit that you didn't did. You want to try to outweigh your opinionated statements that require no factual about reality. You want to argue that. We don't talk opinions on here. My channel ain't for opinions. Hey, Blood, I need you to hit my Cash App for that apple. Spence might be through at 50. Man, all these niggas is through. The fake boxing is done, Blood. Boots, fake boxing. Boots' dad is a Derrick James Jr. You never seen Derrick fight before. Derrick James was garbage. Garbage. Respectfully. Yeah, that's why he got a team though. And they had undisputed amateurs. They was good amateurs. I talked to Bud. Actually, he right here. I hit him in a DM all the time, direct message. We right here. We was talking. He was in the strip club last night. Me and him talk about the experience his coaches got. Steve Nelson is also one of the gentlemen who help him, who's active. So you're wrong. Again, you're wrong. Boots' team is comprised of his dad and a bunch of people we never seen. A bunch of Philly niggas who just be in the gym doing fake mitts. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, K-Rob. These folks are individually teaching themselves things and winning off bad habits and deeming them as factual knowledge of boxing. Man, that shit is not it. It's not it. Just because you did what you did to win doesn't mean it was fundamentally correct. And over time, your winning will come to a halt. Boots has no defense. It's fundamentally trash. Put him in there with Madrimov. He doesn't look good. He probably gets stopped. Yeah, I'm busting you down. Pause. Uppercut. Hook. Body. What you want? You want some more work, bro? Triple T, you want some more work? Because you haven't said one actual fact. We could look up Bosey's record. He lost his pro debut to a bum. I watched Derrick James. He teach everybody how to fight like him. Trashiante. Yeah, Eric James is drunk today. We don't give you a 24-hour break. Because you don't even know who you talking to. We must keep it moving. Yeah, that Roy Jones shit ain't boxing. That shit only get you so far. Athleticism gone, knockouts. You Big Baby Anderson in Boots is the same fighter. Go watch the footage. They both make the same stupid mistakes, panicking on the inside, making unnecessary defensive moves that are not defensive moves. And that's why he was getting his head knocked off by Avanesian. And everyone had stated that Bud had beat him in a classier fashion and brutally knocked him out. He was the first person to stop him in that manner. K-Rod, round 7 through 12 is when boxing knowledge kicks in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Triple T podcast has never even been one round. And he think he got facts of boxing. He has opinionated statements on self-made styles. Boots doesn't have the all-time great boxing style. He can't fight coming forward. So that means Bud stops him because Bud stops all welterweights. It's a fact. He stopped all of them. The Tiger and Virgil with Robert helped him keep floating on the path to win. Boots' dad would have panicked for sure. Facts. Factuals. Boots' daddy would have been in there. It would have been disastrous. I already know. And then when he in there and he get his pack busted, it's over for you. He never been hit. He ain't even went up in weight. He at 47 right now. It shouldn't take him that long to undispute. I ain't no excuse. He was gifted a title. He never even won the IBF. Sorry, gentlemen. That's not how boxing works. It's not how it works. So screen record this. Hey, Bud, we on here right now talking about how Boots will get stopped by Boachuk and Virgil. What is your take on that, respectfully? We on here right now talking about how Boot. Yeah, you see Triple T quiet now. Because he don't know these things. If Boots loses to, ain't no ifs. First of all, you gonna be, hey, blood, I just told niggas is just constantly disrespecting. Hey, listen, bro, I told you my name not Troy. You need another timeout. 10 minutes this time. Niggas just can't respect it, man. My name ain't Troy, bro. I keep saying that. Like, it's so simple. Nobody calls Muhammad Cassius. They call him Muhammad. I'm Hamza. No, we'll give him 10 minutes to come back, and then he gonna explain it. Because if you're not speaking facts, you're not on this channel talking about nothing. You talking about ifs and fifths, and man, we don't do that. We watch how you fight, the competition you fought, then we make an assessment for your projection adhering to the future. That's what we're doing. We're doing that. We're doing that. Make sure my plug don't come unjoined. We'll give him another. We gave him 10 minutes. And then when he come back, he gonna have to explain why Boots can beat those guys. You got to break it down technically, because that's what we do on here. This is called a technical take. Technical takes. Because Boots showed me he wasn't technical. He's not technical as you think, because you don't know it. You don't know boxing. That's why you're saying, if Boots loses to such and such, I'll come back on here. You don't have to say that. He's not even getting the real work at 47. I told you who I wanted him to see. Jamal James. Sit. Jamal James. We need to see how he will win. You got to explain that on here. If you can't explain that, you got to go. Boots was breaking so many rules, he was getting hit in between his high guard, not around, but between. LOL. High guard won't save you, blood. You told Spence that in 2015. I just don't know why people don't listen. Why, when it's coming from Hamza's mouth, is deaf ears arise? It's like, soon as I open my mouth to tell you, no, it's not how it works, your ears literally fall off. I need to understand that. I need to understand that. And I've come to an understanding. Emotions close ears. Soon as you add emotions, ears are closed, because you're validating everything you've done of what you've done, and you haven't completed the task of doing. Whether it's been halted, stopped, whatever. Once you get to a certain point, and you realize first, Boots ain't even getting in there to lose. Secondly, he's been winning off this fictitious style for so long. My homie was at the fight with Avanesian. He said it wasn't it. His name is Bobby Ballard. He said it wasn't it. You said it wasn't. It wasn't. And that's the thing. I've been telling people this for years. But then they still come back on here. They still come back on here and act like they know. When they don't. I know they don't. Because the terms they using lets me know they don't know. It's not my terms. They do not know. Crawford fought a way tougher, durable Avanesian dude. Came out switch hitting, overhands, awkward, body movement, footwork. Boots gets the post bud softened version. Absolutely correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. And they don't want to hear that. Listen, there's one thing they don't want to is hear that. Boots liable to get up to 54 and be looking silly in there. They begging him to come out of 47. He's scared to do it. Terrified. I know we hear everybody saying it. Boots need to go to 54. They asked him to get to work with Virgil at 54 already. It was never given. Now you're trying to compare Boots' win over a welterweight who's already been knocked out to Boachuk, who's only been knocked out by a puncher at 54. Brandon Adams, a hard puncher. A knockout puncher. You got knockout power. One punch knockout power. Y'all saying he can beat Boots.
Fight. I knew he was going to get it, you know. If he signed to Eddie Hearn, I knew that he was going to get the Canelo fight. I knew he was going to get it, you know, not because he's such of a good opponent and he deserves it, but because I feel like Canelo is using it as a soft touch.
When you say soft touch, you mean like a cherry pick?
Soft touch meaning like, oh, You know, he's not going to fight no Benavidez right now. He's not going to fight nobody that's a real threat for him. Soft touch. Like, as long as Canelo do what he's supposed to do, he'll win that fight to me. You know, because not that Edgar is just such a trash opponent, but you got experience, you know, and you got Canelo has great IQ, ring IQ. So, you know, Edgar, he's just only thing he ever been, you know, champion for and people praised him for was his first round knockout. Once that ended, it was, what do you have?
And there
He
you
signed
go.
to
My man Steve Nelson. My guy. Yeah, so this is why I'm about to be off here. I just wanted to get on here and talk real quick. But one of the reasons why I'm leaving off this platform today, just wanted to give y'all a little work. There's 23 in here, but then there's only 9 likes, and then nobody has hit the cash app. There's 9 likes with 20 in here. Nobody's hit the cash app or the like button. It's just rude. And then y'all steady asking for a cook show. You steady want that cook cast, but you won't get on here and donate or hit that like button. A nigga see one tough fight from 2 elite level guys, and then automatically say, man, Bud will stop. I mean, Boots will stop both of them. Hey, bro, what? What? Why didn't he stop True Hot Zion then? Why didn't he stop him? Why didn't he stop him? Somebody explain that. Why didn't he stop him? Hey, Aaron. Hey, listen, I'm closing this front door, my nigga. It's freezing outside. Yeah, bro. We not on here entertaining that foolishness. Y'all still ain't hitting. I ain't even got 22 likes in here, and no one has hit the appy. Yeah, yeah, that was a quick cook for Triple T podcast. We could see he's a Boots lover. And we love boxing over here and the sweet science and understanding logically how to break it down. He wouldn't be able to do any of those things technically because his dad teaches everybody how to fight the same. So it's not it. I was looking for this. If King in fact owns a bond worth $100 million, it will seem that he is not unable to pay such fees. as would be required to proceed with the case because he could sell the bond. I was looking for this. This is gonna bag you. This is gonna bag you. This is gonna bag them all. See that? This is a case number at the top. It's public information. It says if King in fact owns a bond worth $100 million, it would seem that he is not enabled to pay such fees as will be required to proceed with this case because he could sell that bond or potentially borrow against its value. And he is therefore not entitled to proceed in forma pauperis. You see that? It's saying it right here. That's why I highlighted it. Because everybody kept telling me, you're not supposed to be selling. You can't sell a bond in the public. You can't do this in the public. You can't do this. You can't do that. And it say right here, Troy DeMond King, all capital letters, meaning it's an all cap corporation, meaning it's a fictitious organization. So when y'all keep calling me Troy King, that's a business name. That's not me. I'm Hamza. That's why it's in all capital letters. It says it again. If King, in fact, owns a bond worth $100 million, it was seen that he is not unable to pay such court fees. You know how when you file a case, they want you to pay for it. To file it. They telling me, hey, listen, you got $100 million on file. Colorado Secretary of State, you got it. Uniform Commercial Code Division. District Code 28 of the Office of Legislation Revision Council. Doesn't that say 28? 28 U.S. Code. No, I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm the people. That's not a thing. That's when niggas got to stop using these words. There's no such thing as a sovereign citizen. A sovereign is a monarch or a king. I'm going to say it again. When I told the United States I have an asset that's a bond, they said if King in fact owns a bond worth $100 million, hold on. One day the cap will be done, and I ain't gonna have to deal with it. I ain't tripping right now. But we about to give y'all the footage. Cause I know people on here think they be knowing shit. Like, yeah, the sovereign citizen, yeah, that's not a thing. It doesn't even, it's an oxymoron. A sovereign is a king. Hey Siri. Define sovereign.
As a noun, sovereign means a supreme ruler, especially a monarch. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
As a noun, it means a former British gold coin worth £1 sterling, now only minted for commemorative purposes. Want to hear one more?
Yes.
As an adjective, it means possessing supreme or ultimate power. Do you want to hear the last one?
Yes.
It means the Pope.
The Pope. Exactly. So now, if you're sovereign, who are you a citizen to? Yeah, they lose because they don't have no paperwork. Fired. Well, I got it for you. Don't trip. There it is. All right, here we go again. Bond. See? Showed y'all plenty of times. Connected to the social and the birth certificate. Now, the United States is saying, hey, listen, no, this was about to happen. I'm about to be going to court because the feds came. Y'all didn't, the feds came. The feds. Blood, I got mad. Listen, I got child support cases. I got mad cases, bro. I got mad cases. Yeah, the feds came and picked a nigga up. Trying to have me answer for a bond that I put up. Exactly, bro. I be telling. See, this the shit that just y'all don't ever even pay attention to it. I posted it on. I'm gonna post it on my gram. Let me see how many likes it got. Only 26 people seen this. Yeah, so I got real paperwork. They don't call them sovereigns. They changed the language, so y'all don't know what they talking about. That's why they be using the words public. That just means corporate entities. Nah, I'm good. No, well, It cost to talk boxing. Niggas wasn't hitting the cash app or the like button, so I just moved it on to a whole nother genre. I could care less. Oh, look, here's another paperwork or order of deposit. Well, let me hit y'all with some real bars. Let me hit you with some bars on why they just don't get it. I'll read this to you so you can understand it. The vessel in commerce, known as KuernoDeChivo King, initially created as a trust, also known by identifying numbers 2938 1273. Those are the last four of a social, last four of the birth certificate. By the government parents for the benefit of the undersigned. Hamza. As beneficiary on the 28th of July, 1980, Leo season. On Wednesday, May 11th, 2022, a waiver of beneficial position was declared to take up the abandonment post of trustee / secured party bailee to manage the affairs of the KuernoDeChivo King Trust for the benefit of all beneficiaries thereafter named in registry of trust for the following reasons. Matters are not being handled with efficiency. In many cases, in many respects, matters are not being taken care of at all. Usurpation of funds is occurring. There is a rampant fraud and deceit. Position of trustee has been left vacant or uncontested. Why? Not what I'm saying, with the paperwork that I have filed say. By a filing company. Private offset account established at the United States Department of Treasury through a branch of the Federal Reserve Bank will remain in full effect from the initial date of creation, with the current office holder of the Secretary of Treasury being provided appointment to trust to continue as fiduciary. My Federal Reserve Bank, if you look on the back of your Social Security card, your SS card, whatever that number, whatever that letter start with, that's your Federal Reserve Bank. They go from A through L. You don't know that. Mine is H, St. Louis. I looked it up. It's on federalreserve.org. What else y'all want? Here go a good one for you. Be warned, notice, and advise that in addition to the constitutional limits on governmental authority including in the Constitution for the United States of America, the Honorable Bill of Rights, and the Constitution of the State of California. The undersigned relies upon the rights and defenses guaranteed under Uniform Commercial Code, Common Equity Law, laws of admiralty, and commercial liens and levies pursuant but not limited to Title 42 U.S. Code, Civil Rights, Title 18 U.S.C.A. Criminal Codes, Title 28 United States Codes, Civil Codes, to which you are bound by office and oath, the Constitution of the State of California, and California Penal Codes. In as much as they are in compliance with the Constitution for the United States of America, Bill of Rights, and or the Constitution of the State of California as applicable. There can be no violation of any of these laws unless there is a victim consisting of natural flesh and blood, man or woman, who has been injured. Where there is no victim, there is no crime committed or law broken. Listen, just reading that, understanding that I know that, gives me a peace in itself, bro. Hey, listen, learn something. Stop thinking you know something when you don't know it. Like my man Triple T. He was in here talking about stuff that don't even make sense. Don't even make sense. And we're not here for that. Yo, this one I'm gonna hit y'all with before I leave. Before I leave, this one gonna really hurt you though. This one gonna really bust you. Pause. This one is gonna be crazy. Look, this is the bank situation. What that say? The people versus who? What that say? Salute to the mighty Nehesu and the A'amu, blood. What that say? What this say right here? People versus Troy King. Let me explain who the people are. The people are those natural men and women who hold the sovereignty and in joint tenancy of the United States of America and several states by virtue of Treaty of Peace 1783. So how is the people going against King Troy? That ain't even my name. It say it right here. I'm looking at it. It got the definition of what the people is. Signed by his most royal and dread sovereign majesty, King George III, and its two addendums signed by then kings of Spain and France. The people are those who are free inhabitants in several states and their prosperity, vagabonds, fugitives from justice accepted, who ordained and established the Constitution for the United States. How the people going against the people? I'm the people. I'm not a citizen of the United States. I'm an American. An American is not an ethnicity. There are no Native American ethnicity people. That doesn't make any sense. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. Sorry. I know y'all thought that. It's not. My grandmother thought it. She did her ancestry. There was no American nowhere on the chart. It said Native Indigenous Mexican. Why? Because that's not what that is. And I told her that. No, you're not. You're an African lady. We'll continue reading. Now listen, the people established the Constitution for themselves. They didn't establish it for citizens. They established it for themselves, for the free inhabitants. It says it right here. The people are not citizens or citizens of or subject to the jurisdiction of the government of the United States as created in the original state Constitution for the United States of America circa 1787, or to your United States Corporation, also known as the Corporate United States, Corp USA, United States Inc., or by whatever name same may currently be known or hereinafter named, or any of its subdivisions, including but not limited to local, state, federal, or international or multinational governments, corporations, agencies, or sub-corporations, or any de facto compact corporate commercial states contracting therein, including the state of California, or by whatever name same may currently be known or hereafter named, and the like. The people are citizens of the state in there which they reside. And second, to the United States of America. Now look, we're going to go to something else. What state do I reside in? I'm about to show you. This is when you got your own estate. W.A. Ben, tax document. Hold on, let me get y'all ready. Before we get off of here real quick. See that? W.A. Benner. Hold on. We got to get something straight real quick. We got to get something straight real quick. Hold on. See that W.A. Ben? Like a W-2, a W-9. Right there. Look. It says, I certify that I am a non-resident. I certify that the non-resident is a resident of. Line number 9. Line number 9. I certify that the non-resident is a resident of, that's blank, within the meaning of income tax treaty between the United States and that country. Meaning, that's blank. I don't belong to anyone. So that means I have my own estate. I belong to my own estate. And then I belong in the United States for protection of the United States on behalf of the Constitution, which was written for me. And then we got the people, so-called, coming after me. And I'm protected by the 11th Amendment of the Bill of Rights. Then when you go to certification part 3, right there, in the certification, it says, the non-resident named in line 1 of this form is a resident of the treaty country listed on line 9 of the form, if any, within the meaning of the income tax treaty between the United States and that country. And, you get it? I don't belong to any treaty country. So then we go to the affidavit. This affidavit in regards to the WA ban on the adverse side is an executive and lawful public notice. Uniform Commercial Code 1201, 25, 26, 27. The trustee / secure party signature hereto is executing document under signature expressly to declare trustee's stature as a non-resident, non-person in regards to the United States, Inc. Do I have to keep reading? With no duress in accord to the terms of the aforementioned. Therefore, I, trustee / secure party, duly disposed and says without recourse that the foregoing is true, correct, and certain. And if called as a witness, I am one who could testify on the facts, evidence, and the subject matter within trust documentation and supporting documents, as well as the WA ban evidence on the reverse side of this page, executed here under, executed here under, and expressly supported by this affidavit, executed as dated below, nun pro tunc, which means here and after. Here and after 1998, July 28th, date of the original trust created. 28 U.S. Code. I don't even need to keep reading laws because these are the laws Dr. Martin Luther King was talking about. And then now when I get in court, they ain't trying to enforce them. Like, no, blood. I'm going to file so many judicial complaints, I'm never going to stop. And that's why I filed a habeas corpus. And that is the end of that show. The last time the feds came, I filed a habeas corpus. Well, actually, let me call my dude. Hey, Siri. FaceTime my dig. Hey, Siri. FaceTime my dig.
Just to confirm, you'd like to FaceTime my
Hey, Siri. FaceTime Mont DIG.
Starting a FaceTime call to Mont DIG.
Hey, I'm live right now. I just want to say I want to thank you for being an intelligent man. Because last time I went to the feds, I don't know if I told you, when the feds came and picked me up like a couple of weeks ago, I was in jail and I filed a habeas corpus.
Yeah, that you owe that to my girl. My girl found that out.
Hey, tell her I said thank you. I already knew what it was.
She right here.
Hey, sis, thank you for that habeas corpus. Never mind the hair. I'm about to get it locked up. Hey, listen, that habeas corpus is the real deal because I hit them in court. I'm not in court. You know how when you go to the joint, they give you a couple. They give you, oh, need them bars? I got you right here from my man, my DIG. He on the intro. Listen, a habeas corpus means is what I read you in the legal notice. The state can't be a natural man or woman body. So then when I filed it from when you go to you when I went, you give you a little pen, and then they gave me some paper in an envelope just in case I needed to mail something. So I wrote a memorandum of facts, and on the last fact, I filed a habeas corpus and said the DA and the state can't be doing none of this because they not real. And then I gave it to the lawyer, the public defender, who was working for me when I showed up in court. No, I got federal cases. It's a state case with the Solano County. So it's two federals. It's federal and a state because county to county is international jurisdiction. And then the United States has its own federal jurisdiction. Yes, sir.
They sent me like probably about 4 or 5 months after I got out. They kept sending me I no longer need to file the habeas corpus. I'm already out of jail at this time because they were so spooked. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
They sent me like probably up to about, I think I got out in February. They sent me shit till about August, September. Kept saying like, you know, you don't need to file the habeas corpus. And I'm like, bro, I'm out of jail, bro. What is y'all on?
They don't get it.
Yeah, my shit was a little bit different because what they do to you, this how they fuck people over. You know what I'm saying? Like this how they fuck you over. Like I'm gonna just use for example, we'll go easy numbers. Let's say I did 50 days in the county, but they sending me to prison for 80 days, right? They gonna send you because they get like 50 grand for you to go, especially your first number. So they gonna send you. So when you get there, when you get to prison, right? How they do you is
they gonna get the 50, Monty, and then if you bond out, they gonna get extra bread.
Yeah, but check this how they do you though. This why niggas start filing the habeas corpus. This is what I found out. You know what I'm saying? They start filing the habeas corpus because when you get to jail, you check the JPay machine. That's, you know, where you send your messages and all of that stuff. And on that machine, it tell you your out date and it tell you how many days you've been in jail. So let's say I said I did 50 in the county and I got to do 80 days or some shit. Your motherfucking time that you serve don't even come up on the JPay till after about 8 weeks. That's how they get that over. So shit, 2 months. You didn't do that in jail because it don't show up on the computer until then. So niggas was filing habeas corpuses to get out of there because they've been held longer than what they're supposed to be held. You know what I'm saying? That's why niggas initially started filing that shit for real.
I already know.
You. And then they
habeas corpus means show me the body.
Yeah, so they gotta let you out because they basically kidnapped you. You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know, like I did.
They ain't no basically. It's a Fourth Amendment violation.
Yeah, for sure. But what niggas don't understand, like what I went through before, is nigga, for them days that you in there extra and you ain't supposed to be in there, they illegally using your social. They billing your social. That's Social Security. So,
You know, we know that.
They get paid for. They get paid for you being in there and shit. So niggas was filing habeas corpus to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like me, for example, they kept me like shit, probably 90, 80 something days after I was supposed to be released. You know what I'm saying? But that shit real. That shit definitely work. But you can spank them niggas now for real, for real.
But listen, it's over with. I gotta meet with this fake probation. Listen, when they came and got me and they let me out on my own cognizance, I signed everything as Hamza.
I remember you told me.
And then the lady called me like, you signed this contract, you got to show up to probation. I said, what's on the bottom of the contract, man? She said, wait a minute, let me look. Hamza. Oh, yes. It's the... Yeah, Troy King never signed that.
Right.
You blaze now. And I signed it with the Uniform Commercial Codes. I signed everything with them codes at the bottom. Listen, when I go to court and they get to trying to asking me about this nonsense, hey, they're going to owe me bread, 3 times worth of damages, because those are the codes. And from what I just read in this legal notice in demand, again, it states that these laws that you have to adhere to are the laws that they took oaths to of the United States.
Right.
And this is the thing. They run concurrent with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. All penal codes do.
And now, I'm going to tell you now, and you know it, because we already talked about the same shit they did to me. When you know too much, you become dangerous. So they're going to try to not let you talk and don't want you to speak and all of that type of shit because you know too much. You're gonna have to put a fake bait out there for them niggas to bite on it. Then you go ahead and boom, boom, boom.
It's too late now because when the last time I went to court, they gave me a lawyer, a public defender. They gave me one. And you know what the judge said? The reason we're going to give you a public defender, this case has been going on for too long. And that's the thing. They try to get all cases off the docket. And that case been on there. And this is the thing. I bonded out for 25 racks. So every quarter they get audited for that 25. They're not supposed to be holding no money.
So did you pay 10% or you paid it all?
No. That's not how a bond works. I'm gonna tell you how it really works. When you
know I know how it really works, but I'm asking you, did they give you 10% or did you really?
If you asking that respectfully, I'm about to tell you what really be happening.
So
when you pay the 10%, that's collateral for them to create the money off your social and send it to the county. I have a receipt. Hold on, I'll get it for you. This receipt right here. This is a bond receipt, part of the bond receipt I had. Amount, $25,000. Bond number, SV25-53 blah, 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 blah. Charges, 422 PC 602. Total amount of bail, 25. Paid in full. Date of bond. So when you pay that 10%, my nigga, they give you give them the money. Niggas don't know that. I'm owed 25 racks. They created a loan off my 10% of money I gave up.
You know I'm out on bond right now.
How much was your bond?
5,000.
5,000. That's how much my bond was the last time they just picked me up. They was like, yo.
But I'm out on signature.
Yeah, no, that's because your signature is a security saying that you're going to adhere to these laws and all of that. You know that. But when I got that 10% paid and then they made, that's when I start understanding, oh my God, this is nothing but banking. This is how all banks should work because 10% is 10 times the value in the tax. They can create that. They use my security to create 25,000 and sent it to them, and they literally let me out. And when I got to the bail bondsman, he said, Troy, if you don't go to court, you're gonna owe us $25,000 at Aladdin bail bondsman. I looked him dead in his face and said, no, I will not. He said, Troy, we gave you $25,000. I was like, no, you didn't. I said, there was no equal consideration put up. That man was like, you're right. My phone didn't freeze or nothing. That's just how he was looking. Smoked. Listen, smoked his Jerome Boots Ennis. He was in there doing a dark-skinned black nigga with the beard, waves, line up, heavy set type of nigga. Troy, we gave you to. I said, no, you didn't, bro. I said, I'm in Continental Congress. I gave you my birth certificate. I said, there was no equal consideration put up. He was like, you're right. I said, and then I was like, what did you give me? He ain't say nothing. I said, didn't I give you my Social Security and my CUSA? Yeah. We said, yeah, well, you ain't got to sign none of this. All right. Took my paperwork, bounced. That's how I started understanding how bond work. A bond works. It said, say I wanted to bond out this last time. They wanted 500 for the courts to get 5,000, so they could try to usurp the funds by me missing court, forfeiting bond, all of that corny shit. None of that matters because once my name go on anything due to this common law copyright notice, you got to get that bread up. You use my name to do anything. And in this common law copyright notice, it say to even use my name in that manner, it's 500 racks. It says it on fire. Hey, listen, don't trip, bro. I'm going to let you go, bro. I just wanted to call, touch base with you and let the chat get some real information because we did a quick 2-hour live. It don't even seem like it's been 2 hours, but we just was talking and niggas, and I just wanted to end it with some spiritual and bars of the United States, dog. I gotta get off here because I've been fasting for the past 4 days. I haven't ate anything. Bro. I've been going through the Lionsgate portal. So, Ching, it's over. I'm done. Yes, sir.
I seen that nigga's bitch at the
Hold on.
and I should have put it on her like a coaster.
Who? You seen who?
I said I seen this nigga's bitch at the bar, right?
Who?
This nigga that don't like him, but I should have put it on her like a coaster. Might spin your block while I'm listening to the Nostra. Everybody get a bullet chopper named Oprah. Put the play down and then I go have a mocha. Niggas at your house like a church is lined for okra. All blicked up with that heat, nigga, that's Fostra. Life good, Nakuma, Natata, La Vida, Loca. Wish a nigga would, and he winding up on a poster. Check my paperwork, they let me out on a motion. Bitch probably mad, I'm balling out like the Rosen. Built for this shit like a plumber, I might expose them. Offensive lineman, nigga, I'm always holding. I'm just bullshit.
Hey, listen, let me know when that Hakuna Matata is ready. Goodbye. Hey, listen, we're done on that note. I'm in Hotep. That's my DIG, the bro.